So today I'll discuss a few more points before going for the JUnit framework, or even we can cover in JUnit also then, but let me explain these things also, okay? How to take the screenshots, how to scroll the pages, how to work with cookies. These are the three things I will cover before going for the JUnit framework. So cookies, how to work with cookies. Let me directly go to the program, then we can get better idea, okay? So I'll take this, this example, okay? This website I want to open, just I'll copy. So cookies, just give the working with cookies, cookie demo. So what is cookie? So do you have any idea what is cookie?
Cookie stores like users tracking the user's behavior on the web page, like storing information for them.
Exactly. So storing, right? It stores the user history, right? User interacting with different applications or different things that will remember your previous actions. Right? So like your username, passwords, it will remember, your URLs will be remembered. These all cookies will be done that. Cookies are doing that, right? That cookies is going to have many properties. Cookie is going to have many properties. Cookie is going to have many properties. So what are all the different properties a cookie is going to have? Cookie name, cookie value, cookie has expiry date, cookie has a domain, cookie has a, we covered all name, value, expiry date, domain. So these are so for main things the cookie has, every cookie has. So, and how will you use this cookies, sir, you can ask. So sometimes what they will do, developer will develop the functionality in the cookie and you can plug that to your browser URL and you can see the new feature. Later they will deploy. Okay, so the code they will deploy, but they are giving in the cookie format. So that cookies, so you can add that cookie to your browser, and when you add that cookie to the browser, you can see the new feature. So that we tested in one of our projects, and we did that. So the cookie, when you remove the cookie, then what is the application behavior? So that all, right? Sometimes you need to clear the cache. Clear the cache is nothing but removing all the cookies. Then start a fresh session. Sessions, sometimes cookies, will retrieve all the data and it won't behave properly when the cookies are there. So same browser you're using for your testing means no. So don't do that. Every time you start a fresh incognito window. There you can use that. For example, even here also, you can open an incognito window here also. So how to open incognito window? You can simply say that. So there is a Chrome options, Edge, right? Edge options. So which browser you are open, that browser, there is a Edge options class. So OPT equal to new Edge options. So this class you have to create object. So then you can set all the browser settings. You want incognito window, you want to disable notifications, you want to disable info bars, anything. These options class you have to use. Options class object reference dot add arguments method is there. That add arguments, or you want to run in the headless mode also, you can do that also. Headless mode means what? So the browser doesn't open for you. So everything you can do from the options class. So you can see you have option there. Opt dot add arguments is there. So add arguments. And you can just add all the arguments. See optional arguments. How many you want, you can add here. So add arguments, you can simply say that --- incognito. So it will run in the incognito mode. Then pass these options to the Edge driver. So it will open in incognito window. So you can see that. Just run this. So that will open incognito window only. So that's a straightforward for you. Okay. So that is a very, very important concept. So this is these info bars. These info bars also you can disable. So disable -info bars. You can try that also. Okay. So that kind of things you can do with the options class. So you want to run in headless mode, for example, opt dot set headless. There is a set headless method is there. Set headless. Can you see that? Just put true. So that means browser won't open for you. Oh, this is not there. Now changes happen. Add configure program severity. Okay, latest now it is deprecated, but different method there is. Add arguments only you have to use. The change. Okay, so we need to find out what is the new change. So you can find out that all. Go to document. Go to document, and you can see that. Okay, so run in incognito. Run in headless mode. Run in headless mode. Headless mode using latest Selenium WebDriver. So 4.8.8.1. See, they're given already here. You can see Selenium website only. So their documentation is very clear. See, now they're saying very clearly, now that we got your attention, headless is not actually going away, just the convenience method to set it in Selenium. So they're very clearly saying how to do that. So before, Chromium based browsers have now two different headless methods. So one is so when user sets the headless to true via the convenience method in Selenium, it is the using the initial method provided by Chromium so based browsers. Now what they did is see the change. So the latest change what they have done. So this is the previous one. So now after what they did is this is the one they have given. You can see even the same for the edge also. Okay, same for the edge also. You just give that. So I can put opt. See, what is this? -hyphen headless equal to new. Just put that. So this is the headless mode also I'm covering, sir, all headless mode, how to run. See, browser won't open. Did your browser open? Completed. Testing is completed. Did browser open for you? No, right?
No, sir.
So that's the concept here. So you can, maybe this also we don't need. So this is the headless mode, how to run. Right? What is that? -hyphen headless equal to new, you put in the latest Selenium. 0.8.1 onwards. So this is the new change has come. Before we are using set headless to true. So that's very clearly given in their documentation. Go and get that. Okay, see 4.8 released onwards, this change happened. So these are the programming languages that Selenium supports, Java, JavaScript. You can click on the JavaScript code they have given. If you click on...
When was it released? Selenium on the 2023 February or?
Yes.
Okay.
So JavaScript and also C#, you can see same, right? There is no much change. You can understand easily the code. See, C#, there's just navigate dot go to URL. Ruby and driver dot get only. Ruby and so Java little bit similar, and Python also a little bit similar to WebDriver, Java concept. So easy to switch to other programming language also. If you learn one programming language, it's easy to catch other programming languages. Okay. Yeah. So I covered the so how to run in headless mode and how to run in incognito mode. So in info bars also you can do that same way. Add arguments method only you need to use and set what are all the things you want. Okay, so cookies, I want to work with cookies, right? Let's go and understand cookies. So I want to add a cookie. So first you have to create object for cookie class. Create object for cookie class. Okay, this is a different. I'll take our URL, this one. It is there right already. I can enable this. I don't want this one. So cookie CKOBJ equal to new cookie. Then what are this? Just understand how this class is created. See, arg.openk.selenium, you have to select. Don't select it. This is the first one. Select arg.openk.selenium. See, this is throwing error. Why? Can you see what is the thing it is throwing error?
Missing the arguments.
Missing the argument. Because it is a parameterized constructor. There is no default constructor for this cookie class. See, this is the constructors they are giving all. So this constructor is having string and string 2 parameters. Second constructor 3 arguments. Third constructor has a 4 arguments, a date. So apart from string, so this string means the cookie name, cookie value. So this one cookie name, value and domain. So cookie name, value, domain and expiry date. So cookie name, value, domain, and this is some other thing, and date. So like this, you have a lot of constructors they created. So how many constructors? See, this is constructor overloading, we call this. How you are overloading? By changing the parameters, right? By changing the parameters for every constructor. So this is same method overloading also. Same constructor name is changing. Is it changing constructor name?
No, it
is it changing the constructor name?
Constructor name is not changing, sir.
It's the same name, right? The constructor name is cookie. What is changing here? What is changing here?
Just the arguments.
Just arguments are changing, not the constructor name. In the method overloading also same. Method doesn't change. Method name is same for how many methods you create. But only arguments will change. Yeah. So I'm going to take this. Basic concepts. These are whoops concepts. Okay. So some value, we are giving just a value of this cookie, okay? Cookie value. Now how to add this cookie to browser? So add the cookie to the browser. How to add? So driver dot, so main is method dot add cookie. So that cookie object you pass. Then that will be added to the browser. This cookie will go and add to the browser. Next, so how to fetch all the cookies? Fetch all the cookies into set collection, which returns a set collection cookie. There's a set. So fetch all the cookies using get cookies. Returns set collection. Okay, so just see that how to write that. Set angular bracket cookie and cookie collection equal to, so driver dot manage method dot, so get cookies. Can you see this? Get cookies. That's a method name I have given, right? That's it. So this is the duplicate cookies. It is not going to fetch. That's what the set collection. So it contains unique queue cookies only, no duplicates. So then you want to know how many cookies are there in the browser. Number of cookies in the browser.
Number
So
of cookies is
what is the problem?
dot size method.
Yes, that size method is missing. You're right. And then iterate them. So iterate. What are all the cookies you want to know, right? Iterate the collection. So how can you iterate? You can use for each loop or iterator. Which one you want me to use?
For loop.
Normal for loop you cannot use for the set collection. Only for each loop or iterator method.
So iterator methods.
Iterator method. So iterator method will return iterator interface. Iterator interface which returns a cookie. So it equal to the collection name. So this collection name dot iterator method. That's it. So import the iterator interface from java.util package. So now while it dot has next method, then fetch each cookie. So you can fetch the each cookie. Each cookie has a name and value. So you just bring string cookie name equal to it dot next first dot, say all the getter methods. Get name, there is a get name method. That's it. So this method is a return type of string. Say you fetch string cookie value. So cookie value is it dot next method dot get value. So string, so domain, cookie domain. It dot next dot get domain. So date, if you want a date, so date object you can create dtubj equal to, so cookie date, expiry date. Basically this is the expiry date. Expiry date, you can say expiry date. So it dot next method dot get date, get expiry. Java.util. So then print all these things, okay? Print all this. Cookie name. Value. Okay. That's it. Okay, one more already there. So these are the values, how we can fetch it. Next. So delete the cookie. So a specific cookie. So you want to delete. How can you delete it? So driver dot. So manage method dot delete cookie named. So you can see cookie, you can give string or you can give cookie object. I'm giving cookie named. So I'll give test cookie, right? Our cookie, we added a test cookie. Test. What is the name we have given? Test CK. Now, if you want to fetch, you need to see, right? When how many cookies are there now after deleting. So after delete, fetch all cookies. Again, set cookie. So rest cookie collection equal to, so driver dot manage method dot get cookies. So now you find the size. So that should be greater than, less than the top one, right? So after delete one cookie, the size is. So you can just put this cookie collection size dot size. If you want to validate, you can put assertions in the asset dot asset equal, but that should be in the test ng or JUnit. You can do that. Here you can just print it and you'll come to it. Next. So delete all the cookies. So how to do that? Driver dot manage method dot delete all cookies. After deleting all the cookies, fetch again. So number of it should be 0, right? It should not be there. Delete all cookie collection. After deleting all cookies, size is. So that should be a 0, right? So that's all about basic driver dot close the browser. So driver dot close. That's it. Run the program. Any questions here?
No, sir.
See, browser won't open. It will run in headless mode only, because that's what we set now. So there is a failure, no such element exception. Main. The cookie name, default cookie, total 6 are there. Cookie expiry date. Okay. This expiry date is not there, I think. Let me give you a different URL. This one will take. It depends on the browser also. Let me run this again. Okay, this will fail, right? Again. Let us stop it. Run it now. The challenges will be, yeah, you can see now, right? All the cookies. Cookie name, cookie value. Okay. So like this, you have all of them. It printed here. It will print cookie name again. There are only one value. Why it is showing 6? Repeating only one time. 6 has to be repeated. Okay, domain. Okay, domain is this one. Expiry date is this one. It's not going back. 6 has to be printed here and it's stopped. No such element exception. Iterator, next node, 59. Get domain.
Should we include for loop with the size, like cookie size until then iterate?
No, this will automatically iterates. That's the main concept of this. So let me put try catch block here. So even failure occurs, it will continue. Okay. Let it continue. So the rest of the code executed, you can see 5. One is deleted 5 and last one is 0. That's what we want, right? All. So your entire code is tested now. So before it was stopping only here. But this one, we need to see why it's not going for all 6 has to print. Let's use the for each loop, okay? So I'll use for each loop. For so cookie CK colon and CK collection, the collection name. So then you get all these things. I'll just put this naming conventions. Same names only I'll use. This you need to replace with CK. Replace with the CK object. CK element. CK. This one also. Just replace with the CK. All 6 has to be printed. That's what our goal. See, we'll face a problems. It's working. So for each loop is working, right? You can use that. See, first one, second one, third one, fourth, fifth, and sixth one is ours. We added this one, right? That's that. So that's how you can use in for each loop or iterator, but iterator is not working. You can ignore it. So otherwise, leave it. So you can use only this one. Any questions? That's a cookies.
So
Now,
I have a question.
Hmm.
If we added name and value for a cookie, right? Like in case we want to add date, expiry, path, the domain, everything.
that you another constructor is there. Use that constructor.
While is there any
Here
like
itself,
set,
you
here
here
itself we have to add, or is there like a set cookie, or after that if we miss we can add like?
No. In the constructor only you have to set. See, setter methods they didn't use. What they used instead of setter method, how you can set the values through constructor, right? Parameterized constructor.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it has many constructors. If you go and see this documentation, and that documentation is very clearly saying what is that, okay? And cookie has many constructors. That constructors you use. That just now I told, I think you didn't notice.
No,
that.
I listened, but I just asking in case we can add it.
You have to pass another constructor otherwise, okay? Or
Okay.
same constructor, you add the values. All the values adding only, right? In the same line where you are creating object, right?
Okay. So
There
that's only
okay.
that's the only option, not by
That's the
set.
only option. That's the only option. See
Okay.
that? You have a domain, see, very clearly mentioning. Name for this, for the first constructor, only name and value only. Second constructor, name, value, path. Third constructor, name, value, domain, path, expiry date. Third one. This you can use if you want to pass all of them. This is the parameterized constructor means that's what, how you want. So I can create a cookie with a name and value. That's a mandatory. Or I don't want to give other I'm giving as a default. Okay.
Having
That's
she
how you
said-
can do that. Whatever
Having
you
she-
want, you have here already.
Ramesh, having she said that, in what cases we might need to use other constructor methods, sir? Like, what is, like, can you give any example, like test cases or anything like that?
It's up to you how you want to set. So this cookie only you want to give with all domain.
It's just based on the requirement, correct? Like, I mean,
There is no requirement, but in the cookies, generally in the automation, in the test environment, they will give you. Okay.
okay.
This name, this cookie, they will give value, and expiry date also, if they are giving, you can use that. Otherwise, you can use this one.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, sir. That's
It's based on, you need to see the how developer is going to give you.
okay.
So based on that, you use these constructors.
Okay.
This is our constructor, parameterized constructor. Why? To set these variable values. These are variables. These are variables. That's why they have a getter methods. Can you see here? These are getter method. There is no setter method for this. Are you observing all?
Yes.
Yes.
Why they haven't setter methods? They are providing a constructor. If they provide constructor, parameterized constructor, they won't provide setter methods. Constructor also will do the same as a setter method.
Totally.
Setter
Yes.
method, you need to call
Initial-
multiple setter methods, right?
Yes, initializing the variable.
Initializing your variable value. That's what the cookie
That's the
constructor
purpose of
means.
constructor anyway in object or
Constructor definition itself is saying initializing the values. You're initializing, assigning a values for this parameters. And when you create object, these names will store in the memory. Whatever the value I'm giving. Now I have given test cookie value. This will go and store in the memory. This object is creating, right?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Creating means these values will go and store in this memory address. You give whatever the values you want, all values will go and store in this memory address.
Okay. Okay. I got it.
Okay. Good. Good. Vandana, you are bringing some attention so that I will give more explanation. Okay. So next. There is a ready-made methods to take the screenshots. Ready-made methods. I already created a ready-made methods. It will take the screenshot automatically. So let's inject taking the methods. So you can go blog archive 2020 February. So you can see here. First scrolling also I'll show you. Scrolling also I'll show you. Maximize, we covered all this. Wait comments we covered. Scroll the page and take screenshot. So let me open both of them in the two different. I'll open this here only. First, let's understand how to scroll. Why do you need to scroll? Do you know anyone? Why do you need to scroll?
to explore the rest of the page. Like,
so your page is very big. And that page, if you want to, so see the bottom one, which is not visible right now. Continue this. These are not visible. These buttons, these are not visible. You need to scroll, right? Then only it is visible. That purpose to see the data, the rest of the page. sorry guys, rest of the page, they will add the scrollers. If the page is very big and the entire thing they cannot accommodate in one view, that's why they will allow the scrollers to see the rest of the page. So how you can scroll then in the Selenium? Generally Selenium will scroll, but still Selenium is not scrolling. You can scroll your own way. So that scrolling is, this is the code. Standard codes, these are all. There is nothing wrong, and you are going to use a JavaScript executor. JavaScript executor is an interface in Selenium, so which is used to execute a JavaScript code in Java Selenium. Again repeating, JavaScript executor is an interface in Selenium which has a method, execute script method, as an abstract method, which is implemented in all the browser classes, all the browser driver classes. That means for any browser, this method is applicable. So this method, what it will do is, it will execute your JavaScript code in Java Selenium. Directly cannot execute, right? That's why they provided a method. Any JavaScript code, this is, see that, JavaScript executor. So interface which has a methods, execute async script, execute script. We are using this one. For this, you have to pass the JavaScript first one in JavaScript in the string format. String format means, you know, within double quotes, you will give JavaScript code. Then second argument, object optional. So whether you want to give, otherwise leave it. So that's the execute script method we are going to use to execute any JavaScript code. So this is going to play a major role. If normal click is not working, you will use a JavaScript click. If you want to highlight the element, if you want to scroll the pages, if you want to scroll for a particular element, all this you can achieve with this JavaScript executor. So how to use this? First, you have to create object for the browser driver class, JavaScript executor JSX equal to JavaScript executor of driver you're using. So you're typecasting. So because the driver is of type WebDriver interface. So this JSX is of type, which type? JavaScript executor interface type. Driver different data type, JSX different data type. That's why you are converting the driver into JavaScript executor format. That's what typecasting, right? So you're typecasting WebDriver interface type of driver variable, you are converting into left side data type format. That is JavaScript executor interface format. Now JSX dot execute script method you are calling window dot scroll by. You give horizontal and vertical pixels that will scroll down, and don't give anything. You want to give based on the pixels, you want to scroll down. This is the code you have to write. If you want to scroll up, JSX dot execute script. See, within the double quotes I am passing window dot scroll by method. You have to give horizontal. Horizontal, nothing is there. So I'm giving is 0. And minus vertical, if you give, it will go up. So how many pixels you want to go up? You go up. This you can call, once you scroll down only, you can call this. So that's the one thing. How can you scroll until the visibility of particular element? So this is the fixed code, all JSX.execute script within double quotes, arguments of 0 dot scroll into view true and give the element name, which element you are looking. Till that element is visible, it will scroll. This is the how to scroll for particular element. This is a single line of code. You have to remember this. You have to remember this code. There is no option. So JSX.execute script, arguments of 0, that means first argument. You scroll into this element, you're saying. So you're scrolling for that element. This is the other thing.
Sir, so for that first method, like for scrolling down, horizontal will be 0 and vertical will be positive.
Yeah, because you will scroll only one time only, right? This.
Yeah.
So that's why you're, so you give always this 0 and they give this, you give some pixels, 1000 pixels or 2000 pixels or something you give. that much you will scroll down. I'll show you now. Okay.
Is there a method for scrolling right and left?
So right and left, this is the one, right? Horizontal.
Yeah.
Horizontal, you have to give this value here. How much you
Same.
want to scroll
We
right.
can use that one.
Ah,
Okay.
So first right side only scroll right. That's positive if you give, it will scroll right. If you negative if you give, scroll left. So let me use this code and we're going to use
Ramesh, for vertical scroll, we just use minus. Just horizontal is
scroll up, sir.
Horizontal
Scroll up
value.
minus.
okay.
Scroll down is a positive value. I'm going to show you now. Okay. So let's go on. Get methods. I think we have taken this. Let me take this and paste it. So this one, scroll and take screenshot. Demo. I'm covering both of them here itself. Scroll and take screenshot. Okay, first I'll take here before going to the next page, I'll take the screenshot here. Okay, but first let me explain what is a screenshot, how to take the screenshot. So to take the screenshot, we have one more interface. Takes a screenshot interface is there. So here is the how to take the screenshot in Selenium WebDriver. We have a takes a screenshot interface and which has a method get a screenshot as method. For this, you need to pass output type interface variable as an argument. Output type is an interface. This has all constants. That constants you have to pass as an argument for this method. See, everything Java. So how to call interface constants, Arshini?
Say it again.
How to call interface constants?
Interface.
I can't recall right now.
Why you're not reading our blogs, madam? Interface, I told you, very, very important. See, this is the takes a screenshot interface. And the takes screenshot interface is implemented by all the browser classes. All the browser classes implemented them. Even JavaScript executor also, all the browser classes implemented. Now, so this one, file screenshot file, takes a screenshot of driver dot get a screenshot as output type dot file. I told you. So interface has only constants. How can you call constants means what? How can you declare constants? By default, they are public static final. How can you call that constants? Interface name dot constants. Did I explain this concept or not?
Explains.
Then these are the
Explains.
things you need to remember. So interface name dot constant name. Interface name dot constant name. So this will take the screenshot of that page. The driver means page. Entire page, it will take a screenshot and this will return a file type. File type it will return to you. This I have covered a ready-made methods. Here is the ready-made methods. So taking entire browser screenshot, I have written a simple method, private, static, void. These are the methods I'm saying you need to create. Out of this code, you have to create your own method so that you can call this method anywhere. You cannot write every time this code. This is a dynamic screenshot it will take. I'm taking a dynamic screenshot. How dynamic, sir? What is the dynamic? Whenever you run, a different date and different file name will be there. That's a dynamic nature of screenshot taking. So private static void capture screenshot, string screenshot, maybe generally test case name or page name will give here, the page name, which one you want, which page you want to take. So that page name you can give here. Then file src equal to takes a screenshot of a driver dot get a screenshot as output type dot file means you are telling, okay, give me screenshot in the file format. File type. Give me file type. I'm saying output type should be file. So here output type should be base64. Output type should be byte, even byte format also. You can find out this output type where you can go output type. Here is the output type. So you go here and see that. That's how you need to explore the documentation. See that interface output type. So this interface has a, see, this is generic. This is the generic, right? The type generic. And output type is base64, bytes format, file format. Only 3 fields are there in this interface. These fields, this is the word I was covering in Java. Why I am covering in Java? All these concepts, you are going to use them here. Interface is important. Interface is important. Why I am saying, see how many interfaces are there now. How many interfaces we learned today? What is the first one I explained?
Scrolldown.
What is the first interface I explained?
JavaScript executor interface, sir.
What is the second one now?
Takes a screenshot interface.
What is our main interface? What is our main interface?
Output type.
Not here, madam. Generally, I'm asking, what is our main interface?
WebDriver.
WebDriver.
Search. Okay.
WebDriver. WebDriver parent is search context.
Okay, sir.
Search context.
Search
These are all
context.
interfaces. They will ask in the interview, what are all interfaces in Selenium WebDriver? You have to list out all these things. Even wait interface is there. So WebDriver, search context too, JavaScript executor, takes a screenshot too. These are all interfaces. Interface is having what data? What type of methods it has?
Abstract methods.
Abstract methods. So abstract method. These are all abstract methods. This is what you need to get from Java. I'm telling you, Java is a very, very important topic, interface. If you don't know interface concept thoroughly, it doesn't work out. Go and read again one more time and see our notes or our videos once again. If you're not clear, go and read one more time. Every week one, so just put an alarm. Okay, I need to remember this. I need to read this. And why are you not doing that? How much time it will take, madam? If you already read, why it will take again 1 hour or 2 hours? Just recap the concepts. So the timetable should be there first. So what is there in Java, enter Java? So which concept I'm just struggling still? Mark that and read one more time. Okay, so that's important. Okay, this is all I'm covering here. See that. So I'm taking the screenshot file type, then I'm creating a date object, date d equal to new date. Why I'm creating a date object? I need to generate file, screenshot file every time you run a unique file, not a duplicate file. So what I'm doing, I'm adding this date to this screenshot. The screenshot name, screen name, whatever you give that screen name, hyphen d dot, I'm converting this d object into string format. How can you convert object into string format? You have to use toString method. ToString method will convert the object into string format. Then in my date, I have hyphens. So this colon I am replacing with hyphen. Again, I have a spaces. Space I am replacing with hyphen and dot .jpg I am storing. So this is I am storing here. But I need to copy this to my project location. How can you copy? There is a file utils method class which is available in the one of the jar we need to add our project now. We'll add that. I'll show you there. That jar file is giving this file utils class java.apache.commons.io thing that is going to give this file utils class. This class has a method copy file. Copy what? the source I want to copy to this destination. So copy means two parameters. One is the source, another one is the target. So target where I'm telling target also should be new file system.get property user.dir. What this will give you? System.get property user.dir. What
Current
value?
directory.
It will give the path,
Current-
sir.
Path of the current directory.
Path of the current project which
Current.
is working project directory. So which project you are working, that project directory it will give you. Plus, then after this project directory inside source folder inside I am creating a screenshot folder. Screenshot folder inside I am storing this file. This is the path, the complete path I am giving. Okay, this you copy this source file, and to this location. I'm saying that's a simple. This is the entire screenshot of the page. But if I want to take the screenshot of an element, then now this is the method. Private static void capture a screenshot web element, which element you want to take screenshot, that element only you want. You give that element for this method as an argument. Then string screenshot name. What is the name? You give name of the element, something, right? And then again, same procedure. File src, take screenshot of element. On the top, what I used here? In the element name,
Yeah, use it
Driver, sir.
current.
driver we have used
Right.
there. Now what we are using here?
Element.
Element dot get screenshot as output type dot file. So before we are taking the entire screenshot of the browser. Now I'm taking the screenshot of only this element. This is how to take the screenshot of an element, and again same code. So copying the dynamic screenshot. Every time it runs, it will take the new with a date. That's a unique queue, right? So these are the methods, two methods I'll copy paste in my code that I am going to work now here. These are generally, these all methods you will put in the utility class. Okay. That's it. Import. Take screenshot, import. Output type, import. IO exception from java.io package. So date class from java.util package. So what is left now? File utils. So file utils is not there. You have to add this jar file. So let's go and download this jar file. Driver you have to make global. Let's do the global. So I don't need all these things. Okay. Click on my account menu. I need this. Under that, I will go to there, and then header text. I'll take this. Okay. I don't need all this. Okay. Let me take out all these things. Okay. Checkbox I need. Okay. Checkbox I need. Till here, I'll remove that. Okay. So these are the required thing only I'm keeping. So I need what I need. So this driver I have to make global. Why I need to make global?
Because you are using in the calling the
Different
other
places.
using in the
Other methods
static
also.
method. Static method.
So I have to make this global. Now you remove here. Webdriver type you remove, not driver. So the variable, global variable, that global variable value you are passing in which line? Now this is null. So what is which line you are passing value for this driver?
21.
21.
Arshini, which line you are passing the value for the driver? Kiran?
Sir.
Sir.
Which line we are passing value? Now driver I assigned
21.
21.
21 lines.
Now what is the object we are passing here?
Driver, new Chrome, new Edge driver, sir.
New edge driver object we are passing to driver. So that no value will store here. Now null will replace with this
New
value
edge
when
driver
train
method.
executes. So this, not a method,
Object.
it's an object.
Yeah.
So this object address will store in this driver. So that driver will be this object address from 21 line onwards. Wherever you are using all this driver, there is no null after 21 line. So 21 line will set the object address. Then it's not going to be null. So now I'm going to use these methods here. See, driver value global variable. So that's it. But let's add this to the project or project file utils. So where you can go to Maven repository, MVN repository. Type MVN repository in the browser. So click on Maven repository. Are you ready?
Hold on 1 second. Maven repository. Okay.
Just type here Apache Commons IO. So what is that? Apache Commons IO. Just type that, click on search. The first one, see the feather icon will be there. Apache Commons IO. Apache Commons IO library contains utility classes, stream implementations, file filters, file comparators, Indian transformation classes, and much more. Okay, so this is the one how you can do that. So Commons IO, Commons IO. So now this Commons IO, you need to download. Click on this. Click on any version, okay? Version you click. Can you see here jar file? Click on this jar file. So there is a jar. Let me ping you this in the, if you are struggling, chat. So
Sir,
click on.
we have already done now, sir, for us.
Yeah, we have added in the
Hybrid.
hybrid framework. We did that. Just this dependency we added already.
Okay.
But now in this project, if you independent project, if you are creating, you need. Otherwise, if you are working there in the same project, you don't need. Okay.
Okay.
If you are working all these classes you are creating there, you don't need. Okay.
Okay, I downloaded Ramesh. So what is the
Download
next step?
and add it to the project, sir. How to add to the project? How to add a new jar file to the project?
I don't know. You tell me.
How you added WebDriver jars?
Add external jars, sir.
How you will go?
Build path.
Right click,
path,
build path, configure ball.
Where is build path?
When
Yes,
you
sir.
right click on project, sir,
Project.
Right click on the project first.
project,
Build path.
Then build path.
configure
Configure
build path,
Configure build path.
libraries,
Libraries and select the
Class
class
path.
path.
click on class,
Add
add external jars.
Add external jars and go to where you
Download.
downloaded. Add that.
Okay,
That's
can
it.
you repeat the step by just can someone, only some person talk? Because
Right click on the project, sir.
okay,
First right click on the project.
okay,
Build path.
build path. Hold on. one
Configure
second.
build path.
Configure build path.
So make sure you select the libraries and class path you select.
Okay,
Then you have add external jars on the right hand side buttons. Click on that.
okay, and then go to
And go to
download.
the location. Where is your jar?
Okay,
Select that jar and open it.
okay,
That's it. Apply and close. Now, once you add, now mouse over on this, you will get a import statement. Once that jar is added, you will get import statement. Import it. That's it. Done. Now you need to call this, all these methods. I'll call this method. So I want element screenshot. Which element? Logo screenshot I want. So I'll go to this logo screenshot I want. I'll take this logo screenshot. So maybe in the first page itself, I'll take a screenshot of this. So first recognize that element, right? If you want to take the screenshot, you need to recognize. So let's take copy this CSS selector and first identify this. Control F. Is it working? Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
So take this and go to open cart logo. So web element. So logo equal to driver dot find element. So by dot CSS selector and pass that CSS selector. And then what you need to do? You have to call the method. So in the same class, how can you call one static method in another static method, sir? This method I want to call. How can you call there? What I need to do? Directly method name. Just call the
Method.
method name. Pass this element name as a first argument. And second argument, how you need to pass a second argument? Double
As a
quotes
string.
inside.
Yeah.
It's a string type. So home page logo. I'm giving my screenshot name. What you want? Screenshot name. You give the screenshot name. First, you will pass the element. Okay, logo element. Then second, your screenshot name you give. So add throws declaration. That's it. Is this clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
How to call the static methods I'm showing you here also. Now I move to this. I'll take the entire screenshot also here. Take entire screenshot before clicking on. Take entire page screenshot. So capture screenshot with a screen name. This will take the entire home page. Home page. That's it. Are we good? So this is you are always creating the methods. You are not using the Selenium direct code. Are you using direct code here?
No, sir.
That's what if you go with this code and you have the Selenium code again. So this is how you will do in the real time also. The ready-made methods will be there. I have given a capture screenshot, sir. I don't know this. There is no code at all. You look for that. They might give a different name for the method. Screenshot, take screenshot. They will give different name. They might give. It's not necessary method name. What we have given, they also has to give same name. But inside the code will be fixed for anyone. Okay. This code is mandatory. This is a fixed code. It doesn't change. Whoever it is, this is a fixed line of code. Screenshot means you have to tell this line of code. How to take the screenshot? They will ask you, outside. You have to tell this line of code. You have to use a take screenshot interface, then get screenshot as a method. We have to pass output type as a file. Then you will get the file type screenshot. Then you can copy it to wherever you want with the file utils.copy file method. That's you explain this. Without explaining, they won't just guess, sir. If you tell only take screenshot, no. Takes a screenshot of driver dot get the screenshot as method and output type should be file type or a byte type or base 64 type. That is the one you have to explain. Okay, let's move on. Next.
Can you one more time explain why did you define date reference inside your method?
If I run, sir, it will always create a screenshot name, right? Duplicate a screenshot. What
Yes.
I'm doing here, I'm appending the date and time.
Okay.
Tomorrow if you run, or after some time if you run with the same name, it will be there, right?
Yes.
For that name, if you give a date and time, time will change, right? Every time.
Okay. So the dynamically changing purpose, correct?
Recognition purpose, or when you run this script, that time, for example, first time when you run, it is passing. Second time it run, it is passing. Third time it failed. Third time is what time, what date you run. You will go and check that screenshot, right? With that day to time.
Yes.
Then if you see, you can see the error there. That is what you want, right? Not the previous ones. Then how you, if you don't give a date, how you will recognize which screenshot it is? How do you tell, sir, if I'm giving without any date, I'm giving just this one only. Every time I run 10 times it will create this screenshot name. How do you know which date this has run?
So this is just to differentiate the screenshots, correct?
Right.
Purpose of, yeah, that's all I want. Thank you.
Okay. Now I'll go here and I'll take the screenshot here also. So the same. So after getting header text, I'll take the screenshot. Maybe after login, we can take the screenshot. So we can say registration page, right? This is the registration page, top portion. Top piece. Okay. Do you give how you want your registration page? Okay, that's next. Now I want to scroll. Okay, I want to scroll this until this radio button is visible. So what I can do, I can scroll for this.
Ramesh, I have a limited time. Can we continue this next week, sir?
How much time you have? We are going to finish quickly. This we need to finish it. How much time?
I gotta be work at 12. You know what I mean? So
no, another 15 minutes we have. I'm going to finish.
No, I
it.
don't have 15 minutes. I have to leave right now. You know what I mean? Just
right now
let's do it next week, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I am working today.
Fine then. So let's finish our one. Just give me 2 minutes. We'll finish this. Okay.
All right. All right.
Just 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
0, 2000, and then I'm scrolling up. So 0, 2000. Okay. So this is the one I'm doing. Let me put it outside on the top. This one. So here itself. Okay. I went back also. Okay. I went back and so I scroll down. I'll take the screenshot again. Take screenshot. After scroll down. Reg. After scroll down. After scroll up, right? This scroll down I want to take. So basically you are calling the scroll down and scroll up. That's it. And I want to scroll for the element. So which element? This is the one. I want to scroll for this element. No radio button. So I'm scrolling. I'm just passing the no radio button. This is how to scroll for the element. That's it. So this is what I want to cover. And capture the screenshot. Here also. Last one. Last one, right? Privacy policy checkbox. You can take the screenshot here. So before, see, this is the one you can take, scroll, checked, right? Before the checkbox is checked. Checkbox checked. Checkbox unchecked. So that's it. So like this, you whichever screenshot you want, you can take it. So run it. That's all. You were covering scrolling and everything. See, it's very fast. You have to put some thread dot slip to observe that. Otherwise, you cannot observe. So how can you see? Where you can see? Just refresh, and you can see screenshots. Here you can see all this. Can you see here? Everything you can see here. See, with the date and time. You go and open this, you can see that. So you can see this is the logo, but you have to open in the browser. Open in the browser, you will get it properly. So that's it. See, this is the one we want, right? This is how you can see. Okay. Yeah.
For vertical, Ramesh, the same thing.